and let go. So I focus on the fifth niyama a lot because that's an important one for me, is just letting go and letting the
Wow.
universe do its magic.
Wow, you just gave us a master class on niyamas right now. I'm actually going to, when I share it, we're going to share it like this. It's so powerful what you said. And I mean, I love that you are Virgo, and obviously, all the light aspect of Virgo can be seen and can be felt in what you do and who you are. And in the leggings that I get to wear, my daughter gets to wear, we get to pass it on this, and the letting go, I'm a Sagittarius, so probably that's an easy one for me sometimes, letting go and letting God in. But I love how you explained each of the niyama and gave an example of your life. So I'm going to ask every listener, as you go through each of the niyama that Allison is teaching us or reminding us, to find the example in your life where that can fit. I think that's an incredible call to action. And I love that you are so detail oriented. I admire that of you so much, that you are an inspiration for the lack of structure I have on my businesses. Just for you to know, it's such an inspiration. I admire that so much. So, how did you start the Niyama? Because I've heard a little bit that you were like in a garage or something, kind of like like the Apple people, like you are one of those incredible success stories. You even partnered with some artists in the future. So how did it start? Like how did you build the brand?
So like I said, I was doing events. I recently just left that profession. So I did it. I produced events for the last 25 years of my life, and I wanted to be able to wear something that I could wear all day at work, and then hit a hot yoga class or a fitness class after work. And I would find myself racing from my job, changing on the freeway in my car to try to make this class on time and have an outfit on. I literally was changing clothes on the freeway. And I was like, if I could design something that didn't have a logo on it, that I could get away with, that I could wear to work, that expressed my individuality, that I could wear with boots or sandals or a sweater or a blazer or whatever, dress it up, dress it down, then maybe I wouldn't have to change in my car and I could wear it all day. Because like you, I wear them to work out, I wear them to work, I wear them out at night. I really need to add more clothing to my wardrobe because I truly wear these leggings
I know I see you always, but I love it.
all the time. So yes, we started. I started with a design partner who is no longer with the company, but I started with her, and we started to design leggings on my living room. In my living room, on the kitchen counter, wherever at my house. And it started really small. I partnered with some artists at Opportunity Village. Opportunity Village is a foundation here that supports people with brain disabilities, and they have a fine arts program there, and some of their artists did some amazing work. And so initially, because I wanted to do a charitable give back, we partnered with some of the artists at Opportunity Village, and some of our designs were based around their art. Moving forward, the first collection that we did, which had some of their art, kind of sold out immediately. Some of the important things to me were having something that was creative and fun and colorful and cool that I could get away with wearing to work, and also a charitable give back, and then sustainability. So they were always made from recycled plastic. They always had this sort of artistic vibe to them, or music, or all the things that kind of inspired me. And they just started to sell. I really started the company for myself. It was a very self-serving situation. I thought it was just going to be this little side hustle. I was going to make leggings that I could wear, and I didn't really see beyond that at the time, 6+ years ago. I just really thought I was making leggings for myself. And then I realized that I was talking to a lot of other people, that a lot of other people really loved them and wanted to wear them as well. So the brand just sort of grew and grew, thankfully. We do have a celebrity who loved the leggings, which helped kind of catapult us into more people's faces and homes. And Jennifer Lopez, I met her in a class, the same classes that Yvonne went to, and she loved the leggings and started wearing them all the time, and was caught via paparazzi wearing our leggings. And I took a fitness class next to her wearing my leggings, which was kind of ridiculous. I tried not to super fan and geek out on her, but I probably did. And that's been great for us, kind of moving the brand forward. And so we've been sort of plugging along ever since. I've been adding more more products to our website of things that speak to me. So it's not just leggings. There's some graphic tees. I have pocket crystals. I collaborated with some girlfriends of mine on a line of affirmation cards, and I'm working on another collection of those. And I really want the brand to speak to all the Niyamas and give our customers and followers a chance to really learn more about the Niyamas on a pedestrian level, learn more about the brand, learn more about me and what inspires me and what has kind of gotten me through the last several years and couple years of COVID hit all of us in different ways, but being able to kind of bring some of that, of what inspires me, to people who love the brand.
Wow, that's such a great explanation. It feels, I can feel the spiritual vibes here super strong. And I can testify for your brand as a consumer of it, that I get, I've subscribed, everyone, to it's called the Soul Box. I cannot tell you how excited I get to receive that package. And they have the option to do it monthly, or I believe 3 months or 2 months. I'm not sure. But I get it monthly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get it monthly, but it's the quality. You are wearing the niyamas. It's more than just clothing. I want people to understand. It's more than just a crystal. I remember the first soul boxes that I was getting. Also came with a crystal or a note or something like that. And then I love how you said it. The world checked out. I was like, whoa, that's a powerful statement. I love how you said it. But I love, I have a couple of more questions for you. But I love that you said, I want people to feel, what has helped me going through a lot of this, because collectively, it's a major humanity rebirth, right? It's calling for the human spirit to emerge, like to rise from the ashes to phoenix. And a lot of people lost, people they loved, relationships broke up. It's so, talking about collective trauma or collective awakening, right? We just had it all packed in like a year for the whole of humanity. So, what do you think it was? What of all of these, the niyamas, right? All the niyamas, observances, ethics, what helped you the most? If you could choose one, what helped you the most to move forward in all the challenges that you experienced?
Which Niyama helped me the most?
Yes, which one will you say? Or maybe they are all, but how did you take them to propel you in the depth of your challenges? Because you just told us you lost your mom that year, and you went through a lot of changes, and you left the 25-year career, right? So, what helped you the most to move through?
I would say, wow. I mean, a lot of them collectively. My brain first went to self love, because there was a lot of forgiveness that needed to happen, and a lot of self love. Losing my mom was really tough. It was unexpected. I walked away from a 10-year personal relationship. I walked away from a 25-year career. COVID, I loved being home in quarantine. I got to really kind of focus in and understand where I wanted to go. And so a lot of, with my life, both personally and business minded. And for me, probably Santosha, which is the second niyama based around self-love and contentment. And then also Ishvara Pradhanhana, which was the surrender that I needed to sort of just let go, forgive, love, and move on, and kind of focus in on what was really important. So for me, it's honesty and integrity and love. And if the world had a little bit more of that, I think we would be in
Oh
a
my
better
gosh, you
place.
think? Absolutely. I love that. And I must say, you do convey that energy. I haven't had the pleasure yet to sit with you. I would love to invite you for a tea ceremony one day, since we're in Vegas, right?
I would love
But,
that.
I remember when my mom passed, it was in May 2016, many years ago. That was one of the most challenging and revelatory experiences of my life, because when the mother dies, the child in us has to grow up. And I can do a whole podcast about it, but it's a call for our spirit to love us more and to love our mother by loving ourselves. It's so you've done such an incredible work, love, because I get to bathe myself. Listen, with the love that you have for your brand, for Niyamas, for your mother, for art, for the future, for what is good, imagine that I get to in another home, in another country, etc. I get to be blessed by that. So I want to thank you for that. So
Thank
I
you.
yeah. So what is your vision into the future right now with all the mission that you have? I know you're expanding your brand, Niyama Sol, the crystals, the cards that are fabulous. I love when you do your live streams and you said like introduce a new line, and then you take one card. I'm always like, where's the card? Where's the card?
There
You
you
know,
go. I'm doing one
don't forget, Allison. Don't forget.
I will. Sometimes I forget. I get so excited talking about the collection that I forget. But I'm going live tomorrow to introduce a new collection, so I won't forget the card this
Okay.
time. No, moving forward, what I want, because it was never. I mean, that's it was about leggings in the beginning. It was this self-serving thing that I wanted to wear cool leggings because I didn't want to roll up in a yoga class wearing the same leggings as somebody else had, because at the time there was only two brands I think that people were buying, and everybody had the same leggings on, and I don't like to wear what other people have. So that's my own sort of thing. And part of our model is to do limited edition leggings. So we don't print thousands of leggings, we print hundreds. So when they sell out, they're gone. Because I really want people to feel special and unique in the leggings. So we are going to continue on with that, having these limited runs of these special limited edition leggings, and then adding more to the brand with either printed shirts and sweatshirts. And we did hats for a hot minute that I would like to bring back. I would love to incorporate crystals, more of the affirmation cards, and probably have other lines on there, female-founded brands. If it's a book that inspired me, or if it's a different line of affirmation cards that inspire me, jewelry. I would love to be able to have a curated space for people to come and shop and learn and understand more about the Niyamas and about the brand.
Wow, that's so powerful. And people remember in Latin America, they're fans. Remember that, you never know who's watching. Remember that Jennifer Lopez loved her leggings and then she collaborated with her. I know a lot of people that listen to us in Latin America are mega fans too. But when you meet Allison, you'll be a mega fan of hers too. You have that same vibe, Allison. I wanted to tell you something, because I watch and I follow the energy. You have this beautiful thing about you that you are always supporting local businesses. And I have noticed that each time you support a local business, each time you recommend something, or I'm eating at the restaurant downtown. I went to a Chinese restaurant the other day because you went with your son, uh, it's so beautiful, but you have this power. Okay. I want to say it publicly to not only support the brands, but actually to have other people engage and their brands or their businesses. We go there. You have this magnetic ability for people to move into other businesses because your heart is so pure in supporting them. So I know, tell me, one extra question that I didn't send you is like, I know that you are big in collaboration. So I know you collaborated with, I believe, Recycle Propaganda because I have a hat, you
Oh, cool.
collaborated with many brands. So do you collaborate only with local artists, or how do you do that?
Typically, I mean, obviously, one of the greatest collaborations that we did was with J-Lo. So I was able to design a collection for her, with Miss Jennifer Lopez, and that was amazing. Recycle Propaganda. I end up collaborating with people who I know. So they don't always have to be local. We collaborated with an artist named Lori Mena. She's with Cosmic Collage, and we did the Leo legging with her. It's usually people who either find me or I find them, or I have a personal relationship with them. And I just wanted to touch on one point that you made because it's really important to me. On our website, actually every collection moving forward is going to feature women who inspire me. So instead of hiring models, I enlisted 25 of my girlfriends. They were all local just because they're friends of mine and friends of the brand. And we did our last photo shoot. And these are all women who inspire me. Some of them are Pilates instructors. There's one girl who's a beekeeper, and she was making candles for a while. And she's the woman who I collaborated on the affirmation cards with. They are dancers and artists and musicians and instructors and event planners and women who I know who are just doing it. They're breaking whatever those ceilings are, and they're all these women